120 players enter a chess tournament. Within a week, there must be a winner in a way every player accepts as fair and right. After sitting in hundreds of tournament halls over the past decade, I can tell you this is harder to solve than it sounds. In the next 10 minutes, I'm explaining how chess tournaments work, the Swiss system, round robin, and knockout. The most obvious solution is also the most fair, round robin. Every player faces every other player exactly once. At the end, whoever has the most points wins. There is just one problem: colors. White moves first and has an advantage. In a standard round robin, you don't always get the same number of white games as everyone else. You might face the strongest player in the field with a weaker color. That is luck, not fairness. The solution is the double round robin. Everyone plays everyone twice, once as white, once as black. Same number of white and black games for every player. That is as fair as chess gets. If you're enjoying this, a like takes 2 seconds and helps a lot. Why not just use round robin for everything? Because the numbers collapse. In round robin, the number of rounds equals the number of players minus 1. 8 players need 7 rounds, but 120 players need 119 rounds. You can see where the problem is. Tournaments need to be finished in a week, sometimes even in a weekend. Where does round robin still work today? Wherever the field is small and fixed. Chess leagues are round robin like any other leagues. Then, norm events. These are typically round robins of 10 players, carefully assembled so the conditions for earning a title norm are already calculated before round 1. You know exactly how many points you need before the first move is played. Show up, hit the target, earn the norm. One format I've been playing recently that I genuinely like: quads. Take 100 players, sort by rating, split into groups of 4. Players 1 to 4 together, 5 to 8 together, and so on. One day, 3 games at 60 plus 30 time control. Everyone plays everyone with the group. The trade-off? No single winner. There are 25 of them. And then there is the candidates tournament. Double round robin, 8 players. Everyone plays everyone twice. Once with each color. Same number of white and black games for every player. The fairest format chess has ever designed for finding the best player in a small field. What about knockout? Simple enough. Lose and you're out. Win and you advance. Every game has maximum stakes. One bad move and your tournament is over. As a spectator format, nothing beats it. The Chess World Cup uses knockout for exactly this reason. The drama is real. The upsets are real. But do the math on what knockout means for the players who enter it. 64 players, round 1, 32 players win, 32 players go home after one game. At the top level, like at the World Cup, losing early costs 2 years of qualification and preparation. One bad game and everything is gone until the next cycle. At amateur level, you pay an entry fee, you drive 2 hours to the venue, you sit down, you lose your first game, you go home. That's brutal, even for chess. Would you play such tournaments? Chess needs something better, a format where everyone plays, where no one is sent home after round 1, where the best player still rises to the top over the full duration of the event. So the real question is not round robin or knockout. The real question is this: can you run a tournament with large numbers where every player gets the full experience, all rounds, all games, no early exits, and the best player still wins? That is exactly what the Swiss system solves. Subscribe for more chess videos in plain English, once a week. A teacher named Julius Müller designed a system for a chess tournament in 1895 in Zurich. The name Swiss stuck. Today the Swiss system runs almost every open chess tournament in the world. Now here is how it actually works. First the rules, then examples. Rule 1. Players with equal scores play each other. After every round, you face someone who has the same result as you. Winners play winners. Rule 2. No rematches. 2 players can only meet once in the same tournament. Rule 3. Color alternation. White and black are balanced across rounds as evenly as possible. 3 rules. Everything else in Swiss pairing is a consequence of them. Let me show you how this plays out with an example. 10 players enter. Before round 1, Everyone is sorted by rating, strongest at the top, weakest at the bottom. Then the field is split in half. Players 1 to 5 are the top half, players 6 to 10 are the bottom half. Player 1 plays player 6, player 2 plays player 7, player 3 plays player 8, 4 plays 9, 5 plays 10. Seeds alternate colors, so if first seed is white, second seed is black, third is white, and so on. That is round 1, and the only round where rating matters for pairing above all else. Let's say round 1 ends with 2 white wins and 3 draws. We now have 3 score groups, 2 players on 1 point, 6 players on half a point, 2 players on 0. Each group now pairs internally. The 1 point group has exactly 2 players, 1 game. The 6-player group in the middle sorts by rating and splits in half. The top 3 play the bottom 3. 1 plays 4, 2 plays 5, 3 plays 6 within that group. Pretty much the same as round 1, now within the half a point group. Score determines your potential opponents. Rating decides the order within each score group. Now the color question. Who plays white in round 2? One principle decides it. The higher rated player's color history has priority. The 2 players on 1 point both won with white in round 1. Both should be black now. The higher rated player's preference wins. They get black. The weaker player gets white. The 2 players on 0 both lost with black in round 1. Both should be white. Same principle. Higher rated player gets white. In the 6-player group, it depends on what happened in round 1. If possible, the colors assigned naturally. Where both players drew with the same color, the higher rated player's preference takes priority. After 2 rounds, 1 player has won both games. 2 points. No one else in the tournament has that score. There is no one in their score group to pair with. What happens then? They float down to the next group. They play the highest rated player in the 1.5 point group, provided those 2 have not already played each other. So if you play someone with half a point more or less, it is not a mistake. It is the system handling an unavoidable situation. When a score group cannot pair internally, the odd player moves down. And yes, the pairing starts from the top of the current ranking list. If that natural pairing creates a rematch, the algorithm adjusts further to the next available player in the group below. So here is where each format belongs. Round robin, the most fair format in chess. Use it when the field is small, closed, and known in advance. The candidates tournament, elite invitationals, the leagues. Knockout, the most dramatic format. Use it when the spectacle matters as much as the result. The World Cup, qualification events where upsets are part of the design. Swiss, the practical format, the one that makes large open tournaments possible. The one you will almost certainly play at every regional event. If you have ever sat down at a tournament board and wondered how you ended up playing that particular opponent, now you know. You were inside the Swiss system the whole time. When 2 or more players finish on the same score, game points alone are not enough. Someone must rank higher and be the winner. Who gets the prize money in such cases? The systems chess invented for that decision are more complicated than you might think. That is the next video, the tie-break problem. I will see you there.